In the first of two parts of the Season 2 finale of The Golden Bachelor, host Jesse Palmer welcomed main contestant Mel Owens to Antigua. Mel mentioned that he is presented with two truly exceptional women, each with their own unique qualities, from which he can choose. Mel responded admirably when Jesse gently reminded him that he hasn't informed each woman how he feels about them, which is something that Peg is concerned about. The term love is too important for me to use casually. Mel warned about using it carelessly. I totally get that answer. There have been seasons of the Bachelor franchise when the main character seemed to be saying the exact same thing to all three finalists. And it's terribly unjust to the person or people that don't get picked in the end. Absolutely nobody. The program concluded following the two fantasy suite dates, as this was really the initial portion of the finale. Stay tuned next week because the second part of the finale will be 2 hours long. Instead of starting at 9 p.m. ET/PT, it will start at 8 p.m. The first hour will consist of the remaining parts of the finale and a potential proposal, while the second hour will feature the reunion special from after the final rose. Honestly, I used to think Cindy had a great chance of winning Mel's heart after hometown dates up until that awkward moment at the conclusion of her date at her condo, but now I'm not so sure. In my opinion, Peg is the one he will propose to. Prior to this episode, I failed to notice it between Mel and Peg. Fun fact, next week, the remaining two women will finally get to meet Lucas, 20, and Andre, 18, Mel's sons, thanks to a sneak peek in the show. I absolutely could see myself falling in love with Mel, Peg said at the hour's beginning, addressing Mel's lack of emotional transparency. Taking that risk is difficult. It's frightening. All it takes is more time, more communication, and vulnerability. Why? Because his feelings for me remain a mystery to me. Peg and Mel seem to be on the same page, which is great. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm open to continuing my exploration to find out. Despite Mel's extreme caution, Peg insisted that he step down from the driver's seat, telling him, "I've got this." Mel's behavior was quite comical. With a raucous of laughter, she slammed on the gas. What a stunning Golden Bachelorette Peg would be if she doesn't win. They really seem to be a wonderful match. Mel complimented Peg's driving skills and said some really sweet things about how wonderful she is and how ideal she is for him. They dined together that night and both expressed the sense that their emotions were genuine. They didn't go into great detail, but that was fine. Beautifully situated on the beach, this villa was the fantasy suite. "I am falling in love with Mel," Cindy stated in response to Peg's remarks regarding Mel's emotions. Mel refused to talk last week at hometowns. Being in the dark about his true feelings is terrifying. Hopefully, we can be fully present with each other this week. Cindy seems more committed to the relationship than Mel does, and that makes me anxious about how the conclusion plays out for her. If Cindy were to be chosen as the next Golden Bachelorette, she would have plenty of time to heal even if she does experience heartbreak. Unlike in the past, when filming for The Bachelorette would immediately follow the conclusion of The Bachelor, this season will take its sweet time. Anyhow, Mel and Cindy had the most incredible boat excursion ever, complete with champagne and stingray swimming. Cindy leapt headfirst into swimming with the stingrays, which Mel found quite comical given her fear of the water. Like puppies, they were all over her as well, but Mel was adamant about not touching them. Come on, man. He finally gave it a go, and he did mention that Cindy was the one who helped him feel comfortable enough to do it. Attempting to elicit any sort of emotional response from Mel during dinner that night was quite similar to the conversation with Peg. Nevertheless, the tone and intensity of this discussion were noticeably higher pressure. Unlike Peg, Cindy was serious about getting answers and wasn't playing it cool. Mel seemed and sounded absolutely mortified. "Do you see a future for us? I know it's unfair to be intrusive, but I just want to know, what is your opinion of us? In your opinion, how am I doing?" Cindy made the statement, and Mel was rather complimentary, but he was still not too committed. "I feel compelled to ask, are the contestants unaware that the principal character needs to be somewhat mysterious for dramatic reasons?" A peculiar portion also occurred when Cindy essentially interrogated Mel regarding his marriage and his decision to delay marriage until he was older. If you're interested in reading my comments on the matter, you can find them here. It seemed like Cindy had lost it at this point though. It is possible that she will still come out on top. That was really unsettling, and I still don't know who will win. As expected, the episode concluded on a suspenseful note with Mel stating, "Where there's a will, there's a way," in reference to their relationship, prompting Cindy to inquire, "Is there a will?" Next week, be ready for the explosive finale and the reunion of After the Final Rose. The show runs on ABC from 8 to 10 p.m. ET/PT and is available to watch online the following day on Hulu. The stakes are getting higher on The Golden Bachelor Season 2, Episode 7, as the competition heats up with intense emotions, heartfelt connections, and a shocking twist in the elimination results. In this episode, the remaining contestants are now only a few steps away from the grand finale, making every moment crucial. As the journey towards true love progresses, the excitement and suspense are palpable. But in Episode 7, the shocking elimination results left fans on the edge of their seats, eagerly discussing who would leave the competition and how it would impact the remaining hopefuls. The episode began with the usual elegance and charm that viewers have come to expect from The Golden Bachelor. Jerry Turner, the charming and handsome bachelor at the heart of the show, continued to narrow down his options as he made deeper connections with the women still vying for his heart. The stakes are high, and the love stories are becoming increasingly more complicated. With each passing week, the remaining contestants are not only fighting for Jerry's affection but also for a chance to be part of his new chapter in life. However, Episode 7 took a dramatic turn during the elimination ceremony. As the women anxiously waited for Jerry to announce his decision, the tension was thick in the air. After many powerful one-on-one conversations and heartfelt moments, it was clear that this elimination would be a tough one for everyone involved. While many had hoped for their personal connection to be enough, some were not quite prepared for the reality that their time on The Golden Bachelor was coming to an end. The elimination was especially emotional, as one contestant who had built a meaningful bond with Jerry had to leave. The moment was raw, with the woman visibly upset, and Jerry struggling to make the decision. It's clear that Jerry values the connections he's building, but the reality of the competition had set in, and some hearts were left broken. For those remaining, the road ahead looks both promising and uncertain. As Episode 7 revealed, love is not always a smooth ride, and the emotional roller coaster is far from over. Jerry's decision was not just about finding love but also about making sure that the remaining contestants were truly ready for the next chapter of life with him. The eliminations on The Golden Bachelor are never easy, but they are always a reminder of the vulnerability and openness that comes with searching for a soulmate at any age. In the aftermath of the shocking elimination, fans are buzzing with speculation about the remaining contestants and who might have the best chance of capturing Jerry's heart. With only a few women left, every moment now matters more than ever, and viewers are eagerly anticipating how the final chapters of this season will unfold. Will Jerry find his perfect match, or will the emotional journey take another unexpected turn? As the episode ended, fans were left to wonder, who truly has what it takes to make it to the end, and who will be the next to leave in the following episode? One thing is certain, The Golden Bachelor has never been more thrilling, and the shocking elimination results have only added fuel to the fire of speculation. Don't miss the next episode as the drama, the love, and the tension continue to build toward an unforgettable season finale.